Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to a new episode of When You're Delusional, You're Gonna Be on TikTok. I do hope you're gonna enjoy the video, so let's just get into it.
Okay, so I don't know who needs to hear this, but there's a cafe in Brunswick where the menus are split between men and women, and the female menu is actually cheaper than the men's menu by like 20%. And the reason that they've done this is to make a point that if women earn less than men across the board, why should we be paying the same rates for our coffee and our breakfast than men? And I love that. And in the same town, there's a barber shop. I don't know the name, but they originally had $60 men's haircuts and $150 female haircuts. They've now changed both their haircut prices for men and women to be $150. I think it's great, and I hope that we see more of this, more realness.
Yeah, of course you do. I did hear about that coffee shop before, but to be honest, I thought it went out of business. I can never imagine why men would go in just to pay extra for coffee. Oh, it's because men make more. Yeah, I remember that argument from way back. It seems it doesn't matter how many times that myth is gonna get debunked, it won't make any difference to you.
So this article about single women owning more homes than single men in the US was published a couple months ago. It sparked a debate with me and a male friend. He was basically saying that should be attributed to the more opportunities that women are getting with OF and brand deals from like makeup companies, like doing content creation, social media stuff. The underlying tone I felt was that he was kind of belittling the accomplishments that women have made. And to the women who are online making money, kudos to them for finding avenues to create revenue streams for themselves. I mean, there's literally men who go on Alibaba, buy a product, and make a Shopify store. They're not curing cancer. That's nothing special. The point of this video is not point fingers at each other, but what is interesting is that women are attending universities and graduating at a higher rate, and here's the proof. And then before I get any guys on here to be like, oh, well, like men are naturally entrepreneurs and we're building businesses. The statistic for entrepreneurs is 16% in the US. 16% of people. It's not a lot, okay? So you cannot say all these guys that aren't attending universities are entrepreneurs. Anyways, the point of this video is to just say that there are so many women out there that are doing really cool, whether it's in their careers, in their businesses, in their corporate jobs. A lot of men have this like misconstrued idea. Like I saw a video that this guy was like, women don't have real hobbies. Women don't do anything like in their free time that's like substantive. Like I just think there is a wrong message that is being sent about women that we make money online just because we're beautiful and on our bodies. It's like there are really successful, great women that you could probably learn something from.
We're doing so much better. We make less than men and we should have free coffee for that. I wish you ladies make up your mind already. But let's see, entrepreneur was never on my mind while listening to you talk. That's not really the reason why men don't go to college anymore. The majority of young men will choose to go into different fields or skilled labor. Maybe they realize paying tens of thousands of dollars to graduate from gender studies was not really worth it. But you brought up college, so let's take a look. Women tend to major in the humanities and languages, but also in sociology and psychology and in biology related STEM fields. Men tend to major in business, social sciences, non-biology related STEM and philosophy. And these jobs tend to pay better, and in return men should pay more for coffee. And yes, it's still funny how women make less but they afford to buy more houses. And since we're on the subject, let's take a look at that too. Single women own about 2.64 million more homes than single men in the 50 states. Fair enough so far. And yes, it's because women are crushing it in their careers. Or if we take a look at this graph, we understand more why. Women who are divorced, separated, or widowed owned in 2021 65.9% of the homes. If we look at the never married, the difference is not that big. See, either way, the reality is you do own more homes than single men. But the least we can do is be honest about it.
Women need to stop saying that they're independent and they don't need no man. If you are independent and you aren't in need of a man and you have a career and you have goals and you have money, I think that's awesome. But the ironic part is the women who are saying that, they say it because they think it's attractive to a high value guy.
I'm gonna let you in on a couple secrets. First of all, I can't speak for all women, but I think most of us, we didn't go out on a mission trying to figure out how to not need men. I didn't want to not need a man. That was never my goal. But somebody taught us that we didn't need a man. Do you know who taught us that? Men. Do you know how they taught us? They didn't show the up. We needed them, and they didn't come. So we learned how to fix our own vehicles. We learned how to fix our own plumbing. We learned how to do our own electrical. We learned how to build our own houses. We learned how to protect ourselves. So sometimes when a woman expresses that she's capable of doing things, it's probably not because she thinks you find it attractive. I know it's hard to believe that not everything is about you. The world doesn't just revolve around men, but we're proud. I personally much rather have someone who wants to be with me and they choose to be with me, not because they have to, not because they just need a woman.
And she keeps going, but I got way too bored and I had enough. You're gonna have to take my word for it, you didn't miss much. Apparently, the argument is now that women don't need men, but men do need women. Yeah, no, that's not even that important, so let's focus on the important stuff. You build your own houses, you fix your own car, you do your own plumbing, that's great.
Ladies can do stuff.
But sure, let's start with the mechanics. 4.3% of all mechanics are women, and we'll move over to plumbers. 5.3% of plumbers are women. Oh, and you also fix your electrical stuff. 5.8% of electricians are women. I'm missing one. Oh, construction workers. Women number 10.9% of the entire US construction workforce in 2022. So I guess we got to the part where could and would is a different story. Can you do all those stuff? Yes. Are you willing to do it? Maybe not so much.
Men, this is a PSA for you. I need you to listen to me very carefully, okay? I know you have been dragged in the last few years through social media, through the media, through, women, through just, I think our entire, culture right now has shamed men and tried to dwindle you down to becoming, women or more feminine or less manly. That needs to end. Because trust me, there are a lot of people out there that still want men, real men. And we need men. You're irreplaceable. There's nothing that can replace a man. Nothing. Not a material thing, not another species on this planet. Nothing can replace a man. You were built with your muscle mass, with your bone structure, with all of your deep voice. All of these things are for a reason, okay? Use those things. I know everyone has told you to slow down and to not act a certain way, but that is crap. And I think you guys need to hear that from a woman. I think, you know what, this weekend, go do something manly. Get it back somehow, okay? Because I know the majority of men have, given up something to be, to fit more into, the cultural BS that we have going on right now. But I need you to get back that, manhood. And you know what? Your children need you. Children need their father. So you got daughter, son, whatever, teaching her how to play chess this weekend. Daughter, take her out to get some bracelets or, I don't know their age. Take your son out, play basketball, do whatever they like to do. Go do that this weekend. Kids need their father and men need to be men. Please, you guys are about to become extinct and, extinct. That's the right. It's early, guys, but trust me, we need you guys. We need your strength. We need everything about your masculinity.
And as always, let me know what you guys think. This is gonna be the end of the video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.